What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or Big ZacNovak. In today's video, we're actually taking a look at the Warlock exotic, the Chromatic Fire, this actual chest piece that I am wearing at the moment. It is honestly one of, if not my most favorite exotics for the Warlock, other than Transversive Steps or Nothing Manacles. But let's get straight into the review. Let's roll the intros, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, getting straight into the video, the Chromatic Fire. Now this exotic from Forsaken has the Crystalline Transistor as his exotic perk. Precision kills with your kinetic weapon create an explosion in the element of your equipped subclass. And I do have to say, this thing in itself is a lot of fun. It also has the mobility enhancement mod, restorative mod, unflinching auto aim mod, and the primary ammo finder. This thing in itself is beastly. Now I will have to state, I have honestly been loving this thing since I actually got it, which hasn't actually been that long, but I've pretty much made sure that I am always at pretty much every time shooting at the head, simply for the fact of that sweet flavorsome explosion. Now I will have to state that some are looking cooler than the others. Like I will have to state, Arc looks slightly better than Solar, as well as Void looks slightly better than Arc, but that's kind of one of the things where I just kind of like purple. So this actual exotic in itself, is it good? Well, is Firefly explosive kind of things cool? Well, yeah, they usually are. And in this case, it is honestly one of the most entertaining, I guess, exotics I've ever actually used. Simply the fact of, well, that is cool. That is freaking awesome. The actual elemental explosion in itself definitely does deal a fair amount of damage, and you can actually kill yourself from it, because I have actually wiped one time when doing the Nightfall when actually using this actual, exotic. But yeah, this thing, I just want to say, you can send your friends a beacon in the sky, which is kind of cool. But yeah, going back to the Chromatic Fire, as you can see, all three flavors do actually work fairly well. Now the explosions in themselves are like Firefly in Destiny 1, where if they are next to an enemy, they can also blow up that other enemy, and if there is multiple enemies, well, they're all gone. So yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. Now keep in mind, it doesn't actually have to kind of be just a hand cannon. You can go around with a scout rifle, you can go around with an auto rifle, you can go around with a pulse rifle, you can go around with a shotgun. Yes, a shotgun. You can go with a bow, but bows already have explosive, and having just explosive with, the elemental thing on top of it isn't really that cool, but it is still cool. So yeah, it's one of those things where I myself, again, have just really been enjoying this. Now I will state, for certain situations, it is not the most viable kind of, I guess, utensil to use, but when you actually do get it with, I guess, one type of weapon, which is an auto rifle that has a really high fire rate, scout rifle that is auto loading and has a high impact, that thing in itself would probably be a lot of fun and probably really good with this actual exotic. But as you can see, I'm actually using the Tiger's Spite, the actual assault rifle, which again is not really the greatest to get headshots, but when you do get the headshots, it looks cool. It definitely looks cool, and it's a lot of fun having an explosive perk on, well, your any form of kinetic. Assault rifle, again, it's one of those things. But shotgun, this thing in itself, I wasn't really sure if I could kind of get headshots and it would work, but lo and behold, bing, bam, boom, they explode, and it is cool. So yeah, do you ever want to have a Firefly on your shotgun? What about a Firefly on your shotgun that has Rampage? Well, that in itself is what I've got. It's honestly a lot of fun, and going up against mid-tier bosses is one of those things where it's cool, especially for the fact that when you actually attack a higher leveled enemy in themselves, when they do explode, it is a bigger explosion from what I have noticed. Check this out right here, as you can see. That looks like a bit of a bigger explosion than what it was outside, just kind of saying. But keep in mind, this thing in itself is honestly one of, again, the most useful exotics in almost all situations. If you're using this thing in Crucible, maybe kind of keep in mind that it isn't the best unless you are pairing it with something like this, which is called the Ether Doctor with Zen Moment. I'm pretty sure it's called Zen Moment. Yeah, Zen Moment. This thing in itself is, well, freaking beast in Crucible. Honestly, I will have to state, even with my bad aim, as you can see, I killed that guy with a grenade. Never mind. I killed that guy in a split second from actually seeing him. This thing, if you actually have it, maybe go and actually try it out in the Crucible. Even at long range, it certainly does do a hell of a lot of damage. And if you do actually get that person with a headshot, well, it does create that pretty cool looking explosive elemental area thing, which is just always cool. How the hell did I survive that? What? Okay, but yeah. Yeah, this thing, I keep forgetting what clips I've got in here. This thing in itself is just, it is honestly a hell of a lot of fun. And if you will see coming up, there is an actual, wait, there we go. See that guy exploded? Nope, that wasn't mine. Let me try that again. What about this guy? We can get this guy with the explosive. Ready? 1, 2, 3, boom! That's what I'm talking about. That guy had a bow. Okay, well, as you can see, I am freaking loving Crucible with this thing, and other people are freaking hating me. Huntress, you're gone. Let's see if you got another friend coming up here. I'm pretty sure you've got another friend coming around the corner that I can just blast and get him just away because... Oh, no, wait. It's the Warlock from before. Hey, Mr. Warlock. You got melted by this thing, which then you got killed by headshot. Hey, buddy. Have a headshot. Maybe that wasn't a headshot. Hey, buddy, have a headshot. We ran out of time. We couldn't get the headshot. Well, this thing in itself is honestly a lot of fun. If you guys have actually got the chromatic fire, let me know in the comment section down below, because that honestly makes every single headshot it's a lot of fun. This thing in itself that I am using in the video, I will have a review on, because it is just honestly really freaking amazing. The Ether Doctor, if you guys actually have it, if you guys have got it, make sure you do not delete it. If it's got Zen Moment, let me know in the comment section down below. If it's actually got anything better, like maybe Rangefinder and Zen Moment, or something like those kind of, yeah, even Rampage and Rangefinder would be kind of pretty cool in this thing. But anyway, this has been ZacNovak. This has been me babbling about the chromatic fire, a review in, well, I guess a couple of minutes. It's not really the longest video. It's not really the shortest video, but again, to state this thing in itself, I am freaking loving. Let me know in the comment section down below if you got it. If you guys want to actually get it, maybe keep your fingers crossed and hope that the exotic drop gods actually kind of come in clutch and give you that exotic, because, well, this is my first exotic, and yeah, my first exotic in Forsaken. I'm freaking happy with it. And I'm also freaking happy with this assault rifle, the Ether Doctor. Again, let me know in the comment section down below, have you got either of these things? If you guys have got either of them and they're better perks, maybe keep it to yourself, or you can potentially comment, and most likely it will be very jealous. If it is a better role, I will pin your comment. So, yeah, that's kind of one thing. Anyway, this has been ZacNovak. This has been both the Chromatic Fire and the Ether Doctor. The Ether Doctor in itself is just being babbled. I keep saying Ether Doctor, and Ether Doctor is now sounding a little bit weird in my head. Ether Doctor. Anyway, Chromatic Fire and Ether Doctor, this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, click the like button down below, leave a comment, do all the good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Garrett. He was at cheering. That wasn't actually sped up. That was me doing that. I've finally gotten that down pat. But anyway, this is ZacNovak. Signing off. Peace out.